Hi, my name is Martin Luther, and this is week 8 course project. Basically, we are to sum up all the course projects that we've done from week 1 through week 7, and to be able to lay out any ideas or any knowledge that we've gained throughout these projects. So we started week 1 with the process of establishing operations for a bag sharing system. We did a lot of research, being the first time I'm getting into information security as a course. I went through, the lectures given by the instructor and, the internet, and I gathered information for the test and the project that was required for week 1. I talked about some of the steps such as registration, required to facilitate the process in creating an operations system, a bag sharing operation system. We dealt with the processes and how it should be applied, creating of user account and registration, having a system that is able to track wherever a bicycle is at, and low and high demand areas. These were the things that we talked about and we started implementing in week 1. In week 2, it was more of the architectural design or structure of the project, which is the bag sharing system. This was basically the foundation of a platform where the purpose and vision of the operation was to be carried out or to be brought to reality. This entailed the creation of a website, the platform, the servers, the types of operating systems and dimensions. These were all discussed in areas and how to, connect all this to make sure that we have a secure data, a server, a backup server. This is where I learned about dedicated server, backup server, all coming together and playing specific roles to ensuring that data is secured. For example, this is where we are going to gather information such as credit card data. So when you are designing the information system architecture, to make sure that you have software, hardwares in place that are going to be a strong system for securing such sensitive data. In week 3, it was more of risk summary. Since you are creating this system, you've laid down all the information that you would need, such as registration. The registration is going to entail so much information about your customers. You move on to the design, the architectural structure. Now you are at a point where you are to decide how you are going to protect the data once you have them in your service. And this is where the risk summary came in. And as a risk analyst, I did receive a lot of training, guidance, and understanding based off of my experience in this area. The security of systems being built was very important, and this is where you put in all the controls needed to safeguard the operations of the bug sharing system. And this is also where responsibilities and duties and tasks of each individual or personnel, from the least to the corporate, is also discussed, to where management is able to know their roles, their tasks. Employees are able to know their roles and tasks, and how each of them, their efforts connect to the goal or vision of the project, which is the bug sharing system. Week 4 was more of a billing structure. Now that you've come week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 is more centered on the billing system. And this is where a billing flow chart was created. It was constructed to show the architectural design of how billing would take place and the measures needed to secure credit card and other sensitive data. This is where a Python lesson was introduced. In this lesson, I gained a basic knowledge insight into how Python works. I haven't used it before, but this is where I'm very much interested, and I intend to pursue this area further, because I was really interested, because it gave me a broader understanding. I've heard about coding, little lectures about coding, but this project was able to, open my horizon and my understanding a little bit, as a basic knowledge, a beginner in this field. So this is something that I really would like to, pursue further, learning, because I had earlier on thought it was something very difficult, but really from the knowledge we gained from here, my research, and the guidance from the lecturer, I believe I can work more on this area. So that being said, we followed with week 5, which were more of working, connecting the dots through the coding, the Python coding lessons. For example, how codes are generated based on the project, such as creating a list of available bikes, and how it will continue to take place in reality when the system is really, set up. How the words that you connect through the Python coding system will be able to take effect when the platform is, in production. Week 6 was more about the design of relational database structure. This is where the system is designed to respond to the process of operating the bike sharing system, the functions such as how an order is placed, and the process which is triggered to completing the order. Other and maintenance issues was also addressed in week 6. So, for example, as all these systems have been created, how are you going to maintain the system? How are the people placing the order? What is the process? What is going to trigger the process? This is where it was discussed and laid out. In week 7, we dealt with development and implementation of bug sharing system. This is where the layout of the entire process is needed to bring the bug sharing system into place is addressed. The organization, the overview, the operations functionalities were all addressed in this session. So in conclusion, I gained better understanding of management information system and its importance to the work that I do. I have a good knowledge in security and the structure of an information system, and how to put in best measures to help in avoiding or mitigating any threat that may occur is very crucial. And this lesson has been very important and something that I would like to pursue further. Thank you.